how you can make this Disney nameplate, and so that you can make it whatever name you want to make it, and so that you can just give it to a friend, a loved one, or even for yourself. So we're going to create this in Fusion 360, and then we're going to slice it in Bambu Studios. So let's get started. So first of all, before you can do anything, you need to download the font. You can download any of these fonts, but what I'm going to download is this one right here, Waltograph by Justin Callahan. Okay, you can hit download here, but I've already downloaded it before, so pretty sure downloads. You can see I already downloaded it right here, but yours will pop up automatically. So you'll click this folder, okay, and then you got two options here. You want to click the one that says True Type Font File, and then this will pop up right here, and then you'll hit install, and then once this turns gray, then you should be good. If you get another pop-up message, let me know in the comments and I can lead you to that. So after that's being said, make sure you restart your Fusion 360 if you have it already, and then bring it back up. Otherwise, it won't appear when you do it on here. So let's go ahead and create this Disney nameplate. So I need to make one for one of my dad's friends, Ivy. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to go to, oh, let me back up just because I already jumped ahead. So first thing we need to do is create a sketch, pick a plane. We're going to hit the top plane. Then we're going to get the line tool, make this a construction line, and we're going to click one side here, drag it all the way down. See how it's a dashed line? That's a construction line. Then we're going to wait till it snaps into place with the line here, and then see it wants to keep going, so we're going to hit escape with our keyboard. Actually, we're going to drag this out this way, and see it wants to move around. We're going to try to lock it into place with the origin here, and sometimes it does not work. Let's see if it worked. No, it didn't. What you can do is hit shift with your keyboard and shift, and you hold down shift and you click one right here. Then we go to constraints, and now for some reason it won't let us do that. Let's see, click shift, there we go. Now it locks it in. Okay, so now we have one side here. We're going to hit D on our keyboard, click this line, drag it out. We're going to make this 3 inches. Okay, and then we're going to do another construction line. So click the line tool here, drag it all the way down, and then hit escape. And then we're going to go ahead and hit the mirror tool. We're going to select our object, which is this side, and then select our what we want to mirror it to. And then you see it jumped over here as well. So now we have 3 plus 3 equals 6 inches. Okay, so now we're going to click the create drop down arrow and then go all the way down to text. Okay, and then we're going to drag from here to our starting point, and then roughly around where the other point was. So now we have our text here. Now let's type in IV. So obviously if you're doing this, you can do whatever name you want. And then a shortcut here, when you're looking for a font, if you hit W, then it usually goes down to all the way down to where you need to be. So make sure yours looks like this, Waltograph UI. Okay, and then you can change the height. So see, 2 inches might be too big for me. Let's do 1.5. I like that. We're going to align it to the center. Okay, to the middle, And then, no, let's go to the top. I think that looks good. Hit OK. So we got this. Let's see, I can keep moving this for some reason, right? Well, we want to lock it down to this point here. So let's click this, click that line, hold down Shift when you click it. You see they're both lighted blue. That means we got them both selected. We're going to hit the coincident button, and that's going to bring us here. So now the only thing we can move, it's not this, but we can move, we can move this. So hit D on your keyboard and click this line. Oh, sorry, my apologies. Click this line and this line. And now we could put in, well, actually, see how it has degrees? We don't want that. Click here and make sure we hit horizontal. Escape on your keyboard, click here, hit D on your keyboard. Sorry, man, it's being very finicky today. Click here on your keyboard, click here on your keyboard. We're going to make this 2 inches. 2 inches, enter. There you go. So now we got this. So now we can do, let's go to solid, extrude, and now we can, this will highlight. So it says to select a profile, we're going to click here. And then if you hold down Shift and then your middle cursor, you can move this around. Or you can select here and move it around to the side. Or you can even select this corner and it'll give you a corner view. But now we're going to drag this out. And we're going to say about 0.5 inches. And then all this looks good, so hit OK. So now we have our characters here. Then we're going to go to create another sketch. And let's go ahead and go scroll the way down here. Escape. And we're going to make a sketch on this side of it. So for me, I like the, where is it at? The slot. So we're going to click the center and then bring it out and then click and then drag it out. We're going to say 2.5 inches and then hit enter. That looks good to me. Let's define this a little bit. Click here, make sure you hit D on your keyboard, click here. And this says we already got this measurement, so that's good. Let's see if we can get this radius. Nope, everything's good there. So what that means is we need to define this. So let's hit D on our keyboard and we'll hit D here. And let's just say, oh, no, that's defined here. Let's see. We're just going to leave this as is. I hit solid, extrude, click here, and we're going to drag down. And notice here, now we have our own part here. We're going to make this, let's make this 0.75 inches, 3/4 of an inch. Now I kind of want to make these letters small, so what you can do is go back here, highlight it, right click it, edit feature, and let's make this 0.1. Enter. So now we have this nameplate. Pretty cool. And let's say you wanted to make this smaller, you can always drag it down here, drag it closer together, and then make it more in the center. Okay. Enter, and then now you have this cool little nameplate. So now we want to save this and send it to Bambu Studios. So we're going to go ahead and hit File, Export, name this Ivory Disney nameplate, hit Export. Now we're going to go all the way down to Bambu Studios. We're going to hit File, New, And then if you already have something open, this stuff might pop up. I just hit discard modified values. And now we have our own plate. So now we have it set up for X1 carbon, texture PI plate, and all this stuff here. So let's make sure everything looks good. I have advanced off just because to make it simple. So quality is good. Make sure this is around, I'd say 5%, because you don't need a lot of infill for a keychain. You could probably make this even smaller, but 5% is good now. Then go to supports. We're not going to need no supports just because it's just a nameplate. We're extruding upwards. And then other things, if you want it to have a texture right here, you can. You can come here to where it says fuzzy skin, and you can make a texture, but we're not going to do that. Go ahead and hit File, Import 3MF. So now you can see it pops up right here. We're going to go ahead and click that. And it's asking us if we want to change everything. Modified value, 5%, yes. Save modified value, hit OK. So now we have our nameplate here. So it's ready to go. And I want to make sure that the colors for this letter is white. So we're going to go here to this color painting. And then you can see we got the fill in. And notice it just highlights it for yourself. You just have to click it. So Ivy is now in white. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and hit click out of it. So now we have two colors here. Okay. So let's say you get to the printer and you want to change this color. All you got to do is click that you want to change the color. It doesn't have to be pink. So let's just do it for the slice instead. It would make this blue. Okay, so now we can change it to blue. As you click here and you change your filaments. Okay, we're going to hit slice plate. And notice it tells us this will cost us $1.13. And now we have this nameplate. I'm going to go hit export plate slice file. If you have your printer set up, you can hit send and it'll send to your printer and you'll be all good to go. If you need to save it to a file and use a USB or a SD card, you hit export plate slice file and then you'll save it. So that's it. Hope this helps and thank you for watching.